I guess that I'm live right now. So, welcome to your training. Welcome to today's training, the CB Passive Income Acceleration Training. Now, it's really awesome that you're on board here right now for the online training. If you are just attending, welcome on board. Get yourself ready. And so on. I do not know where are you right now, whether you're at home or in your office and so on, but I'd like to welcome you in. Now, we just need to wait a few more seconds to make sure that everybody is ready to get started, and then we'll start the show in a few more seconds left. All right. Anyway, my name is Patrick Chan, the founder of CB Passive Income, and I would like to congratulate you again for making the decision to get the CB Passive Income licensing program. And I hope that this program, it's not that I hope, I'm very convinced that this program will help you to make commissions from ClickBank. Now, this training here right now, it's very unscripted, as you can see. I do have some piece of paper here, some notes that I want to share with you, and I have something on my iPad, some notes that I'm about to share with you, and more or less, that's what it's going to be. So this training is going to be, like I said, it's going to be very unscripted, and it's a casual type of training, as if that you are attending a live workshop, like a live event that I'm in front of you doing the training. And with that, as everybody is getting ready, so let's get started. Now, the first thing that I want you to do right now is to turn off any distraction that can happen to you right now, and that could be silent, or switch off your smartphones, your iPhones, your Android phones. There's so many kinds of phones nowadays, right? So make sure that it is in silent mode, or it is completely switched off, because you wouldn't want that to distract you when we go through the entire training. And at the same time, if you're at home, maybe you want to close the door and have, like, do not disturb sign there, to make sure that you're not going to get any distraction. And how long this training is going to be, honestly, I'm not too sure, right? I mean, it could be 2 hours, 3 hours, or just an hour. I'm not too sure yet, because I have so much things to share with you, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take. But what I can say is that I'll do my very best to cover as much as I can. And in this CB Passive Income Acceleration Training, there are basically three core things that I want to share with you. Now, this training is called the acceleration training. And why is it called the acceleration training? It's because it's supposed to accelerate you to achieve three of these. First, how to get started. Now, we have all the manuals inside the member area, the training, and so on. But if you go through this online training right now, it's going to help you to figure out how to get started even faster. In fact, if you haven't got started yet, by the time you finish this training, you will know exactly what you're going to do, because I'm going to walk you through step by step. Now, the next thing that we want to share with you is how to build your list fast, right? So you got started, and how do you start building your list? And after that, how to make your ClickBank commission on automation. How can you start making money generating affiliate commissions from ClickBank on pure automation, that you don't even need to do anything but let the system take over from there? And that's what the beauty of this business, the entire system. It can actually automate for you, and it's actually working for you at the back of the scene, right? Now, I think that before we start, I think it's important that you have an idea what CB Passive Income system is all about, and how you actually make money from this business. Now, basically, 90% of the setup and the work has already been done by the CB Passive Income system, the emails, the web pages, and so on, and which means that you are only focused on one key point, which is none other than to promote your own offers. And when you go through the walkthrough training, which I'm going to start very soon, right, you will understand what do I mean by that. Again, I'm going to walk you through step by step, so that you have a very clear picture how to get started, and how this business can actually help you to make money on autopilot. All right, now I'm going to switch my screen right now, and to show you let's say it's the walkthrough, and I'm going to minimize off me in this online training, and we're just gonna focus on the walkthrough videos right now. Okay, so let me just go ahead and make myself disappear for a time. And we are at the login page right now. Now, this is how it looks like when you first log in. By the way, I realized that my face is still there because I can kind of see my face and so on. So let's just stick with that for the time being. I'll remove my face away later on, all right? Anyway, if you see that, sometimes my eyes is looking down there, is because the settings are all there. So sometimes I just want to make sure that, the training is going well and so on. So this is why sometimes you see my eyes is looking down, right? So that's the only reason. Otherwise, I'll be speaking to you right in front to your face in that sense, right? So here's the login page. This is how you will see it, and then you enter your login details, your username, and your password. Again, you have received your login details, the username and password through email when you join. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and log in right now, and because I do not want to key in my own login details here, right? I'm just going to switch to other browser which I've already logged in. So give me a second while I switch over there. And tada, I'm logged in right now. All right. So well, when you log in here, there are a lot of things that you can check, a lot of things that you can read and so on. The first thing that you have to do is basically to go through the checklist, right? The part 1, part 2, and part 3. I assume that you have gone through all of these checklists, all this PDF that you have read already. If you haven't, that's okay. You can still do that after this training. But I just want to say quickly what does these 3 parts is all about, all right? Now, the first thing is that if let's say you are a newbie, you need to understand how to make money online and about ClickBank, all right? You got to understand what is ClickBank, and then you got to understand where the money comes from, and why you make money, why you get paid, right? You have to understand that this is a true real business where someone is actually your list, your subscribers is buying a products from ClickBank, and that's how you make affiliate commissions. And all the selling is basically taken care by the system. Now, I know it's pretty amazing, right? Like the system actually do all of this for you. And you understand shortly how all of this work. And if you did go through all of these manuals, you understand exactly how it works, okay? So part 1, you got to understand the basis of how to make money online and what is ClickBank. And part 2, I know how to do internet marketing. This is where I introduced to you about list building and how internet marketers make money by building their mailing list and promoting to their mailing list. And part 3, I basically explained to you how does CB Passive Income do almost all of the work for you. And how it does that is because I'm actually working for you behind the scene with the system. So please go through these 3 parts training when you have time, if you haven't gone through yet. All right. So with that said, let me just go ahead and proceed with how to get started. Now you will see that here you have all the menus for you to click on. I will walk you through the features or the menus that are necessary for you to get started with. Now, the first thing before you ever get started with the training, the most important one is My Profile. Go ahead and click My Profile, and you'll see these 2 boxes. Now, make sure that you click on Personal and make sure all the details is correct. And in this part here, there are 2 key things that you need to do, which again, it is all explained in the checklist. The first one is make sure that your ClickBank ID is added there, because if you do not add that, then ClickBank cannot send you commission, and the system doesn't track that the leads are from you and the sales are from you. So it's critical to do that. Now, this training, it's a acceleration training. I will walk you through, but I'm not going to go like really in depth about the small steps and so on, because those are provided in the checklist. All right, but I want you to know the process, the A to Z, and maybe this could be a very good in a sense of sometimes it's better to learn through video and like when you see something rather than just reading. Sometimes or should I say many people are very visual, so that they learn best by seeing, and when you can see step by step, it makes things even easier. All right, and the next one is changing your referral ID so that all of your pages, all of your lead capture pages will have your own username there. Now, when you change your user ID and then you click save, you may not see the username being changed instantly. All you need to do is you just need to log out and you log in again, and then you'll see the referral ID change to your referral ID. All right, so that is about my profile. So it's very straightforward, right? Now, how do you actually get started with the business? Now, before you get started, of course, you got to have some kind of training, right? And we actually have all the trainings here to help you get started. And this training itself, I mean, this acceleration training, I'm going to give you fast start training as well. And I'm not just going to do the how to get started. I'm also going to show you how to build your list as fast as possible, and also I'm going to show you how to make ClickBank commissions on automation, right? So some of the training that is inside the member area are different than what I'm going to share here. Now, what I'm going to share here may have some of the training inside the member area, but more specific in a case where I can share with you more case study type of training. All right. So make sure you go through the training if you want to learn more trainings as well. In fact, you should do that, right? So we separate to two columns. One is paid traffic promotion training and free traffic promotion training. And it has all the description here. For instance, if you use paid traffic, you can get instant traffic to your unique link page to build subscribers fast. It is faster because you do not have to spend hours every day to drive traffic. For free traffic promotion training, if you're tight on budget, you can get started with free traffic. You can still get subscribers with free traffic, but you will produce slower results as compared to paid traffic. So it's up to you which one you want to use, or you can use both, and that's totally all right. So let me recap this. Now, the first thing you need to know is how to get started, how to set up your profile, your ClickBank username, and also your username with the CB Passive Income system. And then the next one is basically how to do the promotion. And we have the training here to teach you. Again, I'm also going to train you in this online training itself. Now, how does this business actually work? So you see there's a link here called your unique link, and this is how you get started with the business. I'm going to go ahead and click your unique link, and you'll see all of the pages, all of the lead capture pages will actually appear here. And this is how the system basically builds for you. I mean, you have all of this ready for you to get started with. So you choose which are the offer that you want to promote, and each of these offer will help you to capture your own leads, and the system will monetize the leads for you. And that is how the business runs on automation. All right. Each of these are different offers. All right, so from time to time we will have new offers and so on, but let's say I will just choose this for an example, right? The penny leads report. So if I click on here, now basically, anyway, let me just go back here. Basically, this is the description of the offer. All right, so now when you go through the offers, each offer basically target different niche market, sub niche market of internet marketing. Like for instance, this one, the penny leads report, is more focused on targeting for people who wants to learn how to get traffic, right? How to build their list, and different offers will target different group of people. Sub niche of the main internet marketing niche, and by doing that, we were able to reach out to more traffic source, right? The more different topics we have, the more traffic source that we open up for ourselves. What do I mean by that? I mean, let's say if this group of prospects likes affiliate marketing, and you offer something about app development, right? Mobile app development, then it doesn't relate to them. That's not what they're interested about. And because of that, then the conversion will be low. You want to send something about, say, affiliate marketing to them because that's what they are interested about, right? So we have different offers for that. Anyway, let me show you how to get started with this. Now, let's say this is the offer that you want to promote. We have already built the pages for you. This is your pages. So once you click it, you will see your link appearing here. Now, as you can see, this is now replaced with Patrick because I've already changed my my user user ID for the CB Passive Income system. Now, if you did not, then it will show a default user ID. It will be new alphanumeric, right? So I would suggest you to change so that it's easier for you. You know what is your own username, your own unique link page, and so on. Now, I just want to run through with you this quickly here to explain to you what this is all about. First, the first thing is this link here, it is your link. If you promote this link, you'll be promoting your unique page. Now, if someone goes to your unique page and they subscribe, they request for the in this case the penny leads report, right? If they do that, they are now your leads, right? So the system has already created the page for you, which has already been proven to convert. The system has already prepared the free gift to entice them to subscribe. The system has already prepared all the email follow-ups. The system will also help you to send out emails to them on regular basis. And all of these emails will monetize the list for you while you are not doing anything, when you are total hands-free. And that's how powerful this system is about. All right. Now, let me just go through with you this page here. So this is your link here. You promote this link, you are in business. It's really that straightforward. And let's say if you are doing promotion from certain traffic source that do not allow to have pop-up, then you can contact us to request for a non-pop-up page. But usually you will always want to promote your unique link page with a pop-up. Why? Because the pop-up has been embedded with your ID, which means that if they go to your page and the pop-up comes up, the pop-up is going to help you to make money without you doing anything extra. So the pop-up is actually working for you towards your advantage. So you always want to have the pop-up when you're doing any promotion with your unique link page. All right. Now, but like I said, like for instance, Facebook doesn't allow you to have a pop-up. So you got to make a special request to request for a page that has no pop-up. All right, and there's this notification here. This is just from time to time. It's not available all the time. Basically, I read wrongly. This is available all the time. This is for you to upgrade to Pro version. We'll cover more of that later on. It's totally optional. Again, we'll talk about that later on. But right now, I just want to go through with you to get started. So we have also prepared for you all of the advertising material. Like in this case, solo email ads, right? I call it solo advertising. So the email template has already been written for you. Banner ads, if you're buying banner traffic, it's also prepared for you. So you are good to go. And when you go through the training, you will see that we will be utilizing all of these promotional tools that you can use. All right. So let me just do a quick recap. So when you log in, you make sure that you put all the details correctly about your profile. Make sure that it's 100% correct so that you will be able to capture the leads and also to make money from ClickBank. The second part is that I walk you through some of the training that we have prepared for you. You can click on the training menu and you can learn how to get traffic for free, or you can use the paid traffic. Either way, that is good for you. All right. Now the next one, which is the unique link, which is what I'm covering right now. All right. That's how you get started. All right. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you the page. So let me just copy. This is my link. Don't use this. If you promote this, you're promoting for me. Now, by the way, I use this system for my own internet marketing business as well. This is why, when we launch the CB Passive Income, it's called license program. Basically, I'm licensing to you my entire system here. You're actually getting like a clone of my ClickBank business. So let me go ahead and copy this link here, and then I'm going to open a new tab. Just give me a second. I'm going to do that right now. So we go here, and I'm just going to paste and click enter. And then you will see a lead capture page comes up. Now, you will have your own version in the sense that this will be uniquely yours. All right. So when someone subscribes here through your unique link page, guess what? The visitor has now become your lead. Your subscriber is captured inside the system, and whenever their email sent to them, and if they decide to buy the products from ClickBank, you will make affiliate commission from that. And this is why I mentioned that it's actually on automation, because you are not actively sending the emails, creating content anymore. The system basically takes over from there for you, and that's how powerful this system is. But I also want to emphasize this, right? This is not a push button magic. Now, it is almost as good as push button magic simply because I'm doing all the work for you. All right. So the truth is there's a lot of work needs to be done. There are a lot of things going behind the scene. The difference is that you are not doing that, right? And I'm doing the so-called heavy lifting for you right now to create a system, to send the emails, to prepare the content, to build rapport with the leads, and basically to monetize your leads for a lifetime. So long that they are your subscribers, so long they are subscribed. Well, guess what? If they buy anything, from ClickBank, you will be making a piece of the commission. Now, how awesome is that, right? So let me say this again. I mean, out there are many so-called system and say, you can push a few buttons and make money on the internet. The question you need to ask is that where does the money comes from, right? And why? I mean, how does it works, right? Right? If you don't understand the engine behind that, right, then you're being kind of ignorant and you're being taken for a ride, right? So this is what I'm explaining to you, the engine that power the entire system. And money is being made here, commissions, is because someone, your lead, decided to buy a product from ClickBank. That's it, right? It is not money from like nowhere. It's because there's real transaction there. And why did that person decided to make a purchase? Is because I am doing the marketing for you, I'm doing the follow-up for you, I'm doing everything, the heavy lifting, all right, on the marketing aspect, all right, so that you understand where it's coming from. Even if they come here and they subscribe, they see a thank you page and we have an offer for them to buy, and if they buy that, you will be making the commission. In another word, right, what happens is that your leads are permanently locked, right, to be monetized for lifetime in that sense, so long that they remain subscribed. All right. So let me just go back to the walkthrough here. Okay, so we've covered about your profile, we cover about your training, we cover about your unique link. Now I'm going to share with you some of these key things here. Reports. If you click on reports, basically it shows you the reports of your promotion. So CB Passive Income System is quite, I would say, cutting edge, quite comprehensive. It actually gives you reports, and you know how is your promotion efforts going on, and so on, so that you're not so-called flying blind. You know exactly how to do this, and you can calculate your ROI, whether your advertising is giving you results or not. All right, so I'm going to come back to advanced tracking shortly. So I'm going to click this first, quick stats, and then you'll see how many clicks that you have promoted. So like I said, if you see there's real numbers here, because I use the system for my own as well. So this is not something I've just created so that someone can just use. No, this is a system that I've personally used, and I've made money with it. So I know that it works. And then if I click on raw clicks, it will show more report. But unfortunately, I cannot do that because this is a real account. This is my real account. This is not a demo account, right? If I click this, it will show where my traffic source comes from, my promotion, and so on. So I'm not going to click this. And I'll go ahead and click on advanced tracking. Now, what is advanced tracking? Advanced tracking allows you to do advanced tracking, right? No, I'm just kidding. So basically what it means is that it allows you to basically track specifically how is a particular campaign is performing for you or not. So let's say you are an advanced marketer, right? And you're getting traffic from Facebook, right? And you can set up your campaign here to know how is the performance of this particular campaign from Facebook traffic, right? So it's pretty cool. The PDF guides explain how you do that. If you click here, it's the same. You learn, you get the PDF guide and it explain to you how to implement the advanced tracking for your advertising, for your marketing effort. Now, do you need to do advanced tracking? It's not a must. It's optional. But having advanced tracking will be better because you know exactly which traffic source is converting well for you. Now, the other important uh, what's the word? Important menu here is the lead details. Again, I cannot click this because this is a real account, because if I click this, you will see the emails addresses of my leads, right? And I can't do that because I trust you, but I do not know who else is attending this online training. I wouldn't want people, I wouldn't want my leads emails to start receiving spam or emails and so on, right? So I hope you understand I cannot click on this. But in your own account, if you click on that, the lead details, well, basically you will see all the lead details, basically the email addresses of those who subscribed through your system, your own funnel. All right. Now, you want to understand that the leads here are your leads. So it's all yours. You want to export them, you want to do whatever you want to do with them, you can do that. The other option is to upgrade to Pro version so that the leads automatically goes into your own autoresponder. We'll cover more of that later on, but I'm just going to skip that for now because I just want to go through the A to Z of this. And the last one here I want to share with you, it's the FAQ. Of course, if you click FAQ, it's an FAQ page, and it basically address more questions that you may have from time to time and so on. All right, so that's basically the walkthrough right now, and I'm going to drink some water for now. And I'm just going to continue to explain to you more good stuff and to walk you through, and of course to train you on how to get acceleration in this business. So let me just drink water for a while. Okay, so if you want to drink water, you can do that as well. I just drank mine. Do not go for any bathroom break or whatsoever, because we are going to start a very, very important training right now, and we'll have time to take a break. I mean, I will probably need break as well if this training is going to be long, right? Now, what you see right now is the word promotion. So we're going to get into the topic of promoting your unique page right now. So let me recap it again. Just now I've shared with you how to get started about choosing your web page to promote, which are all uniquely yours. It means that if they go to the page and they subscribe, they become your leads. And if they buy, you have generated commission from ClickBank. And the only missing, should I say, element to this equation is now sending traffic to your web page. So the word promotion here, it's also equals to traffic, right? I mean, you're promoting the page, and in order for the page to be promoted, well, guess what? You need to have traffic. So throughout this training, when I use the word promotion or traffic, they are actually having the same meaning in this context, right? Like I said, this is not a script training, so sometimes I may use quote unquote the incorrect word in terms of the definition. So promotion equals traffic. Now, there are all kinds of traffic methods with internet marketing today. There are just so many of them. What I'm going to do is that in this acceleration training, I'm going to share with you 3 main traffic methods that you can use to get started with. Now, the first one is solo ads, the second one is Facebook, and the third one is content. And what is solo ads? So, well, solo ads is basically an advertising opportunity where you can buy traffic from someone's existing mailing list. So in this context, it means that for a fee, they will allow you to basically, get your offer to be promoted to their mailing list, which is totally amazing, right? Because you don't have to build your list on your own, and they are going to promote for you to their list. And that's how solo ads advertising actually works. Now, in fact, inside your member area, we actually have specific training about solo ads. So if you want to know the A to Z, step by step, and to truly understand how solo ads work, please go through that training, which I highly recommend you to do that. But this is an acceleration training, which means that I will not be going through the step-by-step process in that nature, but I will walk you through how to actually do it, right? How to execute the solo ads traffic. What's the word I'm looking for? The yeah, doing it itself, right? How to actually do that, right? I'll show you a method, show you where to get solo ad. Again, the specific training will be inside your member area. And then we're going to talk about Facebook, and then we're going to talk about using content to get traffic. Now, what we do next is that I'm going to show you, let's go to the website where you can get solo ads right now. Okay, so what you need to do is that you go to a site called Udemy. There should be a URL, a resource on this training right now. And once you're there, you can skip all of this. This is just my account. You just click on solo deals, and then it will show all of those people who are selling solo ads to you. And this is where you can buy solo ads traffic. Now, this is so wonderful because all of these sellers is in one place right now. This is like a marketplace where you can go there, not to buy clothes or products and things like that, but to shop for traffic. In this specific situation, to shop for solo ads traffic. Now, basically what this site does is that it lists the sellers. So let's say, I'm not suggesting any of these for you to buy, but I'm just going to just say it as an example, like this gal here, Charlene. So what she basically is doing is that, she lists herself here and say, hey, I have traffic to sell to you. Or in another word, technically, I have a list and I'm willing to send your offer to my list for agreeable fee, right? It's really that simple. Now there's so many sellers here, so just choose which one that you want, right? So as you can see, just from this site alone, you probably have enough traffic to get started with when you first get started, and this traffic could help you to get your leads like really fast, and of course for you to even make your first ClickBank sale if you have never made sales from ClickBank before, or should I say your first dollar online if you're a newbie. Of course, if you're an experienced marketer, you'll be making money on the internet through various of methods and so on. Now, the CB passive income system or the license program can now help you to create another new stream of income without you actually doing the work. You send traffic, you promote, you start getting leads, and the system takes over from there. Now, so let's say you want to buy from someone. Now, here's how I usually decide who to buy from. By the way, like I said, you can actually go through the training that we have inside the member area on about solo ads, right? And you can learn a lot of good stuff there, a lot of nuggets of knowledge when it comes to doing solo ads the right way. All right. Now, but right now, like I said this again and again a few times, that this is not an A to Z training, but I'm just going to show you the way how to do it. And by watching and then you go through the training, it all make more sense for you to move forward much more quicker, right? So let's say I want to buy, right? I will just go ahead and click on that. But usually when I want to buy, I would basically choose who are the sellers and so on. Now, what I usually look for, I would always look for someone that has thumbs up. Basically, thumbs up are testimonials, right? So for me personally, I'm not saying that you need to follow this. I'm not even enforcing this rule. But for me personally, I will only buy for people who have a lot of thumbs up. Now you can take the risk by buying without thumbs up. It's up to you, right? But here's how I think, right? Because if the seller do a bad job, or it's say scammy, or they don't deliver real traffic and so on, they're gonna get a lot of thumbs down. If they get a lot of thumbs down, nobody is going to buy traffic from them again, and that's the end of their business. Make sense? So let's just think of eBay, right? If you're an eBay seller, you want to make sure that you have a lot of positive feedbacks. You want to have a lot of thumbs up. Why? Because that is how you convince your potential buyer to buy from you, because they want to see that, hey, you got positive feedbacks. Same with this, it's a marketplace. And that's one of the key reasons why I prefer to buy solo ad traffic from a marketplace, from an established marketplace. Because if I'm buying from someone one on one, I mean, how do I know that he's telling the truth? Right, in this case, I'm letting the marketplace to tell the truth. So, like for instance, like again, I'm just making this up. I'm not suggesting you to buy from any of these names that I'm saying right now. I'm not endorsing any names here. I just want to make sure that you understand that. And I'm only saying this because I've logged in and I've seen these names in front of me. So let's say in this case, this is zero right now. So I may not be that keen. Um, this one here has 102. Well, that is in favor to me in that sense, right? Because it has 100 thumbs up. Now, I'm not saying that Darren is a good seller, or Charlene is not a good seller. I'm not even saying that at all, because Charlene may have just got started and she hasn't built up her thumbs up yet, right? And Darren could be here for a while right now. Who knows? Anyway, if I want to buy, I'll just go ahead and click here, and I'm going to read through some of the description that Darren has to say, right? Blah, 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 and so on. Now, this is important because if it's verified, it means that the system has verified that his autoresponder, it could be Aweber or GetResponse or any autoresponder service that he is using to manage his list, has been verified to reflect the real number. All right. So it basically asks you how many clicks you want to buy, what kind of traffic quality that you want. If you just want to have tier one, then you just click on tier one, then the price becomes slightly more expensive. Some will sell very much more expensive. It really depends from case to case, right? T1 basically means traffic from the English speaking countries, United States, Canada, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand, right? No, and Australia. Wait, did I say Australia twice? Ireland, right? Ireland. So the six main English speaking countries, right? So then you can see the rest of the details here. This is all the past notifications and so on, the feedbacks and so on. Now, if you want to buy, then you just follow through the steps here and go ahead and place an order. So this is my own swipe copy that I've put in. When you first join, you will need to go to swipes and put your own swipe copy, so that when you want to say buy a solo ad traffic, right, it will all be here for you to select. Okay, and obviously you can tell some of the headlines looks kind of familiar because I'm using the same system that you have. You are literally cloning my ClickBank affiliate business. You are doing that right now, right? You're cloning my ClickBank affiliate business. You're cloning exactly the same system how I build my list. It's the same, right? So anyway, you go ahead and then you click add to cart, then you are ready to check out, and in this case you'll be able to buy the traffic, right? So let's say if I do not need tier one, I can remove that, but I can also see how much traffic that he is giving. So in this case, I could see that he has generally his United States comes to about 80%. So if I don't go for tier one, I think it's fine. In my opinion, in this specific case, that if I don't go for tier one, I'll still be getting about 80% plus, or 70% of tier one traffic. So I'm pretty okay with that. So I can live without sticking on this. So it based on your own preference, right? There's no fast rule in this. It's about you understanding your business and what you want to achieve. So if I'm happy with this, I click add to cart and I'm good to go, and I'll buy the traffic, right? It's really that fast and that easy. So what you need to basically learn here is basically how to what's the word how to I wouldn't use the word analyze, but they gauge the traffic to understand the traffic further and so on. Because the very fact is that, right, if you understand this game well, you should be very excited because traffic is unlimited. Traffic is just in front of you. I mean, I could get traffic right now, and I could test whether I can make money within the next 24 hours or not, right? But if you do not know how to do this, then of course, you are as blind as a bat, right? And then you'll be spending money, and then the next thing you say, this whole internet marketing stuff, they don't work, right? Because it may not work for you if you have failed and you didn't try to learn from there and improve from the so-called failure, right? Anyway, I don't believe in failure. It's all about testing and learning from the so-called mistakes. Anyway, right? Let's just evaluate from here. Now, if I did buy here, it cost me 50 cents per click. Now, by the way, this is what Darren dictates to sell at. It doesn't mean that a click is 50 cents. It really depends on how much the seller wants to sell. I mean, one seller could say, my click is 80 cents a click, right? Another person could say that my click is 30 cents. So it really depends, right? And does it means that the 80 cents click is far more supreme, far more better than the 30 cents click? It doesn't really mean that at the same time, right? So, you get to shop around to see what's best. Anyway, let's say if I did go with that and spend like 150 for 300 clicks. Let's say if I do that. Now, if I can't afford that, then I can always buy a smaller size. Let's say I just buy for 100 clicks, right? That's $50, so that I can test whether Darren's traffic converts or not. Then I can see inside the system, inside your account here, if you click on the leads report and your report, and if you want to track specifically whether Darren's traffic converts or not, then go through the advanced tracking guide so that you can test specifically for this campaign. And from there, you will know how much leads it costs you when you get traffic from here. And you can even see inside your ClickBank if you made any sales or not. Now, the whole trick here is that when you are building this business, when you go out there to get traffic and you're promoting your business, right? You want to change your mindset and to understand that you are actually building a list. So maybe in the beginning you don't make commissions, right? Maybe you just make a sale, and you didn't even, well, if you did make a sale, you almost cover your investment for the 100 clicks that you purchased, right? But let's say you did not get sales, right? Now, guess what? You did build a list. What does that mean? It means that your list is your golden goose. So I want you to start training you to think long term. If you have a mailing list, right, this is your traffic. What do I mean by that? Let's say you have a thousand leads, right? And with 1,000 leads, you never know that when they are going to buy. They may buy next week, next month, or 6 months down the road, right? So it can still be monetized. Now, if you start focusing as more towards the entrepreneur mind, as like running a business rather than opportunities, like fixate on like how can I like make money right now, like in the next 5 minutes, right? If you can let that go for a while and think of slightly long term, I think you are on the right track to build a very solid business, right? Of course, I'm not saying that you don't want to have the opportunities mind at all, because after all, everybody wants to make money as fast as possible, right? And the CB passive income has that advantage as well, because we'll try to convert your leads for you to make money as soon as possible. And just so you know, the commissions made from ClickBank, you're keeping that 100%, right? If it's 50%, you keep 50%. We don't take a single cent from there. All right, we're actually doing all the hard work for you. All right, I would say it's a marvelous system, right? So that's how basically solo ads actually work. And we actually give you, from the offers here, we actually give you the email solo ad templates that you can use, but I will highly suggest that you customize it, put some of your personal touch on it, or tweak it and so on, so that it's a little bit different. Then you probably may get a different kind of results, right? So it's all based on testing on that. Now I'm going to share with you. I'm just going to look at my notes here. What I'm about to share with you. Okay, so that is solo ads, and I'm going to go ahead and share with you the second methods of how you get traffic, which is none other than Facebook here. Okay, so I'm going to minimize my picture and go into Facebook right now. If you want to learn Facebook marketing comprehensively, then you can consider my Facebook full training at socialstrategic.com. This is where I'll be sharing 4 powerful modules on how to use Facebook for marketing strategically. And this can be applied in almost any niche market. So I'll be sharing about how to penetrate into a new niche market, how to generate leads, and so on. But in today's training, we are just going to touch base on Facebook to promote your offer with the CB Passive Income system. And at the same time, in today's training, I'm not going to go through with you step-by-step tutorial style, simply because that is just going to suck away hours and hours and hours. And besides, you do not need a step-by-step training, simply because we have already provided you with Facebook ads training inside the CB Passive Income member area, the customer area. At the training, well, you can access the A to Z Facebook ad training. All right. But for today's training, I want to share with you some particular tips when it comes to advertising with Facebook for your offer. You see, promoting your offer with Facebook is a little bit different because there is a problem advertising using Facebook. Why is that so? Well, Facebook doesn't like 3 of these things. The first one is that they don't quite like how to make money online topic. And your offer, it's about how to make money online. Not all of them are about how to make money online. Some of them are about list building and so on, so they should still be okay. But then it leads to the second issue is that Facebook, they don't quite like opt-in page, in a sense that if you just promote, say, an opt-in page as it is, if it's related to making money online, chances are it may not get approved. And finally, based on our experience after spending 6-figure with Facebook ads alone, we realize that sometimes they don't approve our offer pages, which is your offer pages. There could be many reasons behind that. It could be that some of our offer pages doesn't provide enough content. Well, because they are opt-in pages to build a list, to create your mailing list. So we don't provide much content in that sense, right? But of course, to Facebook eyes, it's a whole different story. So how do you go around that? So this is why in this training, I want to specifically teach you how to continue using Facebook to build your list. Here are 3 ways to so-called quote-unquote bypass Facebook's terms and conditions without doing anything shady or black hat. So this is the correct way, which 99% of the time you will get approved. Ready? Good. So instead of you promoting the offer page, the done for you opt-in page within the CB Passive Income system, which we have been covering with you earlier. Instead of you promoting that, consider to promote a survey instead. And to create a survey, you can use software, you can use WordPress plugin. There are all kinds of software available in your market where you can purchase for a one-time fee or for a monthly cost where you can create surveys. So instead of you promoting an offer page to get them to subscribe into a mailing list, what about you promote a survey instead inside Facebook? And this survey could be questions related to internet marketing topics. Like for instance, right? You can do a survey by asking them what would be the topic that you want to learn with internet marketing. And it could be list building, product creation, affiliate marketing, and so on. So think of questions related to internet marketing for them. And you may even consider to give a prize if they participate in your survey. And of course, if you were to do this, make sure that your prize doesn't cost you any cost, because if you are going to give prize to every single person who takes your survey, you're going to be really broke if you start shipping products to them, right? So give some kind of digital products, some kind of info products perhaps. Now, the prospects doesn't feel like a quote-unquote pitch because, hey, they're just taking a survey, they saw this survey in Facebook, and they proceed with that. And when they do that, by using software, guess what? You could be capturing their email addresses. So when they take a survey, you can ask them to enter their name and email address. And when they do that, they are now subscriber into your mailing list. And of course, when they subscribe into your mailing list where you can use your own autoresponder, then inside the welcome email or inside your mailing list, you can promote the offer page. So it's a two-step process, but it works. So instead of you promoting the offer page at the front, you could be promoting the offer page in your emails. Or your offer page could be displayed after they took the survey. So let's say the question is, the survey is 3 things that you want to learn. One is about affiliate marketing, the second one is about list building, and the third one could be, let's say, mobile apps. Well, guess what? Once they choose the options that they want, they will be taken to a thank you page. Now, what's stopping you to use your offer page as the thank you page? So let's say they say that they want to learn about, say, list building. Well, look for an offer from our CB Passive Income system that's related to free training of list building or email marketing and sort like those. And then when they go to that page, well, it seems like after they took the survey, you are actually presenting them with the solution. Okay? The second way of how you can quote unquote bypass Facebook terms and conditions where they don't quite like how to make money online, they don't quite like opt-in page, and sometimes they don't quite like our offer page. The second way is to promote a contest. So the contest could be contest of leaving a like, sharing, whatever contest that you want to do on Facebook. There are again plenty of software that can do this for you. So allow them to participate in a contest to win free info products. And info products doesn't really cost you any fixed costs. You are literally allowing them to download electrons. But the info products has real value because it could worth $97 or $197 or maybe just $9. But there is a real value there. So now when you do it this way, people, in the sense that Facebook users, your targeted audience, may be participating in your contest just to get your info products. And when they do that, you're going to get high engagement. Means that your ads that you run promoting a contest, you may get high click-through. And when you have high engagement, guess what? It lowers the cost of your Facebook advertisements. In other words, if you have a lot of people engaging with your ads, Facebook will just charge you at lower fee. And the prospects, the same process doesn't feel like a pitch because, hey, all they're doing is participating in a contest. And when they do that, you could be capturing their email address when they participate in a contest. So there are certain software in the market where you pay, say, a one-time fee or maybe recurring fee that allows you to capture their email addresses when they participate in the contest. Or you can also do it this way. After they enter the contest, then they will be taken to a thank you page, right? The same method as how I share with you when promoting a survey. The thank you page could be presenting your offer page so that they subscribe to get the quote unquote free gift. So there you go. These are 2 ways how you can bypass Facebook terms and conditions. Now the last one is quite interesting. It's about promoting content. Instead of you promoting the opt-in page, you are promoting content. But I'm going to add an extra twist to it. Instead of promoting, say, content on a blog and so on, what about you promote the PDF ebook without requesting them to subscribe? So there are 2 options. It could be a link that they click inside Facebook ads that goes to the PDF report or ebook directly, or it takes them to a landing page, a web page, a WordPress blog, whatever it is, but it doesn't ask them to subscribe. It doesn't ask for an opt-in, and it is not a blog. It's just a standalone landing page, which is like a quote-unquote thank you page. So when they are there, they can just download the PDF ebook there itself. Now, why this is powerful? Because you are promoting content and very likely you'll be approved by Facebook and people love it because you're not asking them to subscribe or do anything. They're just accessing good content from you. Now, this is high value because it's content. And in Facebook, When they see that, they read, it's like them clicking on other piece of content where they consume for free. Okay? And this is where the extra twist comes into the picture. So like for us, we have software where we can actually add pop-up inside the PDF ebook itself. Well, let me say this again. Inside the PDF ebook, we can actually put a pop-up on it or in it, depending on how you look at it grammatically. So why this is so powerful? Well, very simple. Imagine this. Someone downloaded your PDF ebook. While they are reading that, and let's say on page 3, a pop-up appears. And they are already engaged in your ebook, the content, and this pop-up says something like this. Hey, do you want to get the volume 2 of this ebook for free? Just enter your name and email address. So what we are doing is that we're actually capturing leads within the PDF ebook itself. Now, of course, by default, the PDF software doesn't have this feature. It requires a third-party software. And we have that software where we can actually add we can actually add pop-up inside a PDF file. Now, same concept, it is about capturing their email address. So when you capture their email address, you could be sending in emails in your welcome email, follow-up emails, broadcast email to get them to subscribe, to request for the free gift from your offer pages that is generated from the CB passive income system. So these are 3 ways of how you can bypass Facebook term and condition. And with that, let's move forward with today's training into another topic right now. Okay, so I hope that you have learned lots of good stuff so far, and it may take a while for you to digest everything. So we have covered like how to set up, and we have covered on how to drive traffic to your CB passive income page, right? And we're going to move into another very, very exciting topic about building your own list. You know what, before we continue on this, why not you take a quick break if you want to take a quick break, like, I don't know, if you want to go to the bathroom and things like that, because once I start this training, we're not going to stop and we're just going to continue from that. So go ahead and do that. You want to drink water or you want to go for a bathroom break or whatsoever it is, go ahead and do that right now. We're just going to hang around here for the next maybe a minute or so. So we'll just wait for that. In fact, as a matter of fact, I gotta do some stuff right now, and so let us take a quick break, like 60 seconds, or should I say maybe 120 seconds. Go ahead and do that. All right, okay, I'm back here, but since that it is not a minute yet, we're just gonna wait for a while because some of them may not be back yet. So we're just gonna wait for a while, okay? Okay, let's continue from here. Now, this is going to be a very important subject. It's about building your own list. Before I go ahead and to tell you about this, let me just do another quick recap. Now, with CB Passive Income System, your leads will help you to monetize. In fact, technically, I will be helping you to send emails to them to promote offers so that you can make the ClickBank commissions on autopilot. So that's taken care, which means that if you are on a vacation, on holiday, you could be chilling out anywhere and sales could appear from nowhere, because if you have built your leads, we will monetize for you. Now, at the same time, what you can also do is to capture the same leads into your own system. And why would you want to do that? There are many reasons, but I'm going to share with you 2 solid reasons why you want to do that. Now, the first thing is that, right, with your own mailing list, you are now able to promote any other products that you want. Now, what do I mean by that? So, with the leads inside our system, which is the CB Passive Income System, now what we can do is that we can help you to monetize that. But sometimes you may have I don't know, some other product that you want to promote. Now, if you are able to have these leads inside your own system as well, you'll be able to email to them all the cool stuff. And I will also be sharing with you later on, if we have time, on the tactics and strategies of email marketing. And that's going to be really cool, right? Now, going back to this. So if you have that, you can email to them, whether you want to send them content, introduce yourself, or say promoting another product. Like for instance, right, you could be promoting other affiliate programs like products from JVZoo. Now, JVZoo apparently seems to have like a lot of internet marketing products. Now, the reason that we cannot help you to monetize your list with JVZoo products is because CB Passive Income is just focused on ClickBank. It is because of the technology behind that. It has to be ClickBank. So we cannot really integrate inside JVZoo, but if you have it in your own list where you have total control towards that, you can be promoting any other affiliate programs, including products from JVZoo. Now, you can just go to jvzoo.com to visit the website. It is just like ClickBank. This is not a training about how to register for JVZoo or how to choose product for JVZoo, but it's the same application. It is the same concept. You look for the products that you want to promote, you choose that, you generate your affiliate link, and then you promote it to your own list. Not only JVZoo, you can also go to another site called Zaza.com. It's another affiliate network. There are some good products there as well, so you can browse around there. And the other place that I found internet marketing products or home-based products is a site called Peerfly. You can go to Peerfly. It's at peerflynet.com. Go there, and there are a lot of what we call CPA offers, which means that you can make money from the leads that you generate or the sales that you generate. Now, CPA offer is a little bit different in the sense that it is not really affiliate commission style. In the sense that, let's say the product sells for, I don't know, maybe $100, and they say, I'll give you $30 commission. Now, which means that you have a clean $30 commission, regardless of whether the $100 product is being refunded or not. All right, so you can go to the website jvzoo.com, zaza.com, or peerflynet.com and look for other affiliate programs that you want to promote. And all of this is free for you to join. Now, I know I forgot to mention this, that you may have this question right now. How do you actually do this? How do you keep the leads inside CB Passive Income into your own autoresponder? We actually have a feature called the Pro version. I'll walk you through that later on, and I'll show you exactly how you can do this, like hands-free. You just need to enter your autoresponder details inside CB Passive Income system, and it will automatically capture your leads inside CB Passive Income system into your own autoresponder as well. Again, I will share with you how it works shortly, but I'm going to go ahead and share with you the valuable training first for the time being, and I'll walk you through on the so-called more towards the technical aspect shortly. But right now, stay focused. Just think it this way, that you can now build your own list where you have total control towards it, and you can be promoting any other products that you want. So let me say this again. One of the reasons why, actually the main reason why you want to have your own leads inside your own autoresponder is so that you can promote any other products or offers that you want, which is out of our system. All right. So with that means that you can now choose other affiliate programs to promote that is not in the system. But the second cool way of how you can actually make money from the internet really fast when you have a list is that you can now start selling solo ads. Now, I know we have covered about solo ads earlier in this training. What do I mean by this? So I want you to see it the other way right now. In the previous training, should I say like 30 minutes ago or something like that, we talk about how you can get traffic buying solo ads. Now, what I'm going to teach you right now is where we're going to flip the coin right now, and instead of you buying solo ads, you can now sell solo ads as well. And the theme, what am I saying? Slip off my tongue. The thing, I'm speaking way too fast right now. I have to slow down so that I don't have tongue twisted words again. All right, so instead of buying solo ad traffic, you can now sell it to make money online. And this is only possible if you start having the leads inside your own autoresponder, because you can mail anything that you want to them. And why selling solo ads is such a good deal? Well, because it's really easy to get started. Imagine this: you send out an email and you make money. I mean, technically that's what happens whenever you get clicks. So let me run through with you a few key points about selling solo ads. It's free to get started. I mean, you can sell solo ads, you can put out a web page and sell solo ads, and it's free. Or you can go to the same website where I suggest you to buy traffic from, to buy solo ad traffic at udemy.com. Go there, go to udemy.com, but instead of you say clicking to find sellers, now you can register as a as a seller and sell solo ads. And that's how you start. That's how easy it is. And like I said, this is a free business in the sense that you can get started without spending money. And the other cool part about selling solo ads is that you do not require to make any sales in order to make commission. Now, let me say this again so that it registers very well with you, so that you will get as excited as I am. For instance, let's say you have an advertiser and they say, hey, I'll pay you $50 for you to send out an email. And you say, it's okay, I'll accept the deal, and I send out the email promotion. Now, guess what? If the buyer did not get any sales, it's okay, you still make the commission. Now, let me say this again. You make money even though if there is no sales being generated, you make commission. Now, how cool is that? Now, in the past, I used to sell solo ads to my self-help mailing list. I make about like a nice $500-600 each time I send out an email, and I don't even need to worry whether the sales convert or not, because I get paid for the solo ad that I send out, not the sales that I generate. Next, it's extremely easy because you do not need to create any campaign and likely to be given an email swipe copy. What does this mean? You see, if you want to promote, say, an affiliate program or your own product or anything, you will usually need to create some sort of a campaign, an email marketing campaign, a marketing promotion. But in this case, you don't have to, because you are not worried about the conversion aspect. You are only concerned about sending out the emails and getting clicks from the email that you send out. And it is very likely that you don't even need to write the email from scratch, because the buyer from your solo ad service will actually give you the email swipe copy that they want you to use. So that's why I say that it's a very good business. And especially if you just got started and you want to make some extra money, you're not going to make millions or hundreds of thousands from selling solo ads. But hey, if you want to make a few $100s per month or a few $1,000s a month, well, guess what? Selling solo ads is probably the easiest way to go ahead and get started. You know what, since I'm here, why not I'll just show you, it's just going to take, say, less than a minute to show you how to put your solo ads inside Udemy for you to sell. So give me 1 sec and let me just go onto my screen right now. Let me just do that right now. Okay, just go here and type udemy.com. So obviously when you log in, it will be different than how mine looks like. Alright, this is my account. I'm just going to show you the behind the scene. And you just go ahead and click on settings here, and then click on seller setup, and you're good to go. And then you just fill in the details accordingly, how much you're going to sell, what are your parameters, what are your quote-unquote rules, and so on. Then you're good to go, right? That is how fast and how easy it is for you to get started and to start selling solo ads. Now I'm going to continue training to give you some tips if you want to do this business, which you can get started for free. Some of the key highlight of how you can do this business correctly. So let me just go back to my presentation. So how do you sell solo ads profitably? Right, I want to share with you the most important aspect on how to get started on the right track so that you can get ongoing buyers. And the trick is that reviews and testimonials are your number one priority. Number one, nothing else matters when you first get started. Just think it this way. Let's say you wanted to buy something, say a product in ebay.com, or Maybe you want to buy an ebook in Amazon.com. What do you read for? You read for reviews. You read for testimonials. You look for feedbacks. And the good part is that, which can be the bad part of Udemy.com, is that it's a marketplace, which means there are reviews on your profile, on your service. And if you're good, then you get positive reviews and you get good testimonials. Now, I say that it can be bad because, hey, at the same time, some of your sellers could say bad things about you if they don't like what you have done for them or they are not happy with your service. So this is why I say that your reviews that you get and the testimonials is your number one priority, because when they see that you have a lot of positive reviews and good testimonials, now even if your price is slightly higher than the average, chances are you will still be getting buyers simply because they want quality, and hey, they don't want to take the risk of buying poor quality traffic. So remember this, that this is your most important aspect when you first get started. Now with that in mind, these are a few other tips for you. The first one is that you can start selling when you have about 1,000 clicks. Sorry, my typo error here. It's supposed to be 1,000 emails, means 1,000 subscribers. Now, you should start small, but at the same time, your size should be something reasonable. I mean, if you don't even have 1,000 subscribers and you can't command, say, 50 or 100 clicks, then it's very hard for you to sell traffic. Because when someone buy traffic, they will usually start with the minimum of 50 clicks. So if you can't get 50 clicks, means you cannot sell 50 clicks, you're not going to get buyers. So focus on it this way. If you want to start selling solo ads, then make it a goal for you to build your first 1,000 subscribers to start this business. The next one is this: give a reason for them to order from you. So when you first get started, you have no reviews, you have no testimonials. And usually people may not want to take the risk of buying because they do not know whether you can deliver good results or not, whether your traffic converts or not. So you gotta go back to the 101 marketing rule, where people buy what? People buy based on emotion but justified with a good reason. So you got to have a reason for them to buy from you, even though you're making your solo ad offers reasonable. And of course, the first time that you are selling, you should make it affordable. You should sell below the market price. So if the market price is, say, 35 cents a click, hey, guess what? You should be selling at 30 cents a click. But you don't want to go too low, because then people may feel a little bit more skeptical of what's going on. Cheap doesn't mean good. You see where I'm coming from, right? It should be something reasonable. So how could you use a reason? For instance, a very simple reason is just to tell them the truth, that you just got started in the solo ad business. You have managed to build your list by using internet marketing, and now you are looking for positive reviews and good testimonials. This is why you are offering at only 35 cents or 30 cents a click, which is below the market price. And of course, you should have good description of who you are, about your list and so on, so that it's justified for them to buy from you. Next, do not prioritize about making much money yet. So this goes back to the first point I mentioned, where I'm suggesting to you, I'm not asking you. Actually, I have no control towards how much you want to sell, how much money you want to make for that matter. But I can suggest to you that do not focus on making much money yet. Make some money basically to cover, say, your expenses to build your list, because your priority, slip on my tongue again, your priority is what? Is to get reviews and testimonials. So you can make some money, not a lot of money yet, and that's okay, because once you have reviews and testimonials, guess what? That's where the so-called big money starts coming in, okay? And finally, communicate with your buyer all the time. And that's the trick on how you can get good reviews and testimonials. Now, when they place an order with you, most sellers will just go ahead and deliver or fulfill their solo ad. What you should be doing is you should drop them a message and email within Udemy system. There's the message feature message them and say, hey, thank you for your order. I look forward to deliver good leads for you. I look forward to send you quality traffic. Whatever that you can say that is pleasant to their ears. So greet them and so on, thank them, show that you appreciate the sale and so on. And after you do that, you will also want to communicate and follow up with them if they can kindly give you reviews or testimonial or not. Now, by just reaching out to them before you fulfill the campaign would definitely increase the feedbacks and the testimonials when you ask for them, ask for the reviews. Now, here's another trick. The first few rounds, when you're delivering the solo ads, go ahead and over deliver. If they buy 50 clicks, send them 75 clicks. If they buy 100 clicks, send them 125 clicks. The key idea here is that go ahead and over deliver more than 10% of what they have purchased for. That would get them excited, and that would determine whether they feel that, hey, you are adding additional value or not. And when they feel that you are taking good care of your customers, who are them, I mean, guess what? They will be delighted. And I'm sure that when someone feel delighted or happy, well, guess what? Not only that you can get reviews or testimonial, but you can get a better testimonial. All right, so I'm going to drink some water. This is more or less of what I've covered about building your own list and how you can monetize extra additional to that. So now I'm going to do a quick walkthrough video on how to upgrade to the Pro version, and this will take like I think like 2 minutes, right? So let me just show it to you right now. So this is your CB passive income dashboard, or I could also use the word called member area. So what you want to do is that you want to move it here to CB passive income pro. Click on this and you'll see this page. Now it's very easy for you to upgrade to pro. If you're already a pro version, then you don't have to click this. If you're not, you can click this and it has all the full details of the pro version. I'm going to show that to you shortly. In fact, I should just go ahead and click that and explain to you why it loads. But let's see if you use Aweber or any of your autoresponder, follow the instruction here and enter your Aweber autoresponder code, or should I say the ID, and send to our support, and within 24 hours or so, they will send you a confirmation that you have been upgraded to Pro version. That's it. That's all. It's really that easy. And when that happens, whenever, let's say you promote your offer page, let's say I'm just going to, let me just simply take one to walk you through. Okay, let's take this. Okay, let's say you take this. Okay, let's say you promote this URL. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it here just for demo purpose. So let's say you promote this offer page, right? Now, when someone subscribe, the first thing happens is that our system will take over that to help you to automate everything. What does that mean? It means that the automation begins. We will help to monetize your leads without you doing anything. And that is, again, the beauty of CB passive income. Like how I explained to you in the beginning of this training throughout the walkthrough. But at the same time, if you did upgrade, let me just go ahead and click back to here again. If you did upgrade, what happened is that the same lead of yours will also now be added into your autoresponder. So what's happening is that amazingly you have just quote unquote double your leads, because now the system from here is working for you, because all the follow-up emails goes out to them, and also whenever we email to our leads, we also help you to email to your leads with your ClickBank ID, so that you get to keep 100% commission from that. So that's one. But at the same time, now it goes into your own autoresponder list, so you can mail them anything that you want, whether you want to promote products from jvzoo.com, or hey, build up your list and, well, set solo ads, right? I mean, just look at it this way. Let's say you make, after a while, you make about 50 cents a click. Now, just think how insane this is. 50 cents a click. If you send, say, 1,000 click a month, it's not too, what's the word? Not too aggressive. it's pretty conservative in that sense. If you just get, say, 1,000 clicks a month, well, you make a nice $500 without even selling a product. See how cool is this? See how cool this system can help you to make money from the internet that easy. So anyway, if you haven't upgraded to the pro version yet, okay, let me just pause this video. The video explains everything. And basically, this is what the Pro version does for you. It's only $97 one-time investment. It's, again, optional. If you want to upgrade, you can. If you do not want to upgrade, it's your choice. If you do not upgrade, then you will just leverage on the CB passive income as it is. And that's how your business is. And that's okay, but it kind of ends there. But if, let's say, you upgrade now, you are also building your own leads. And that's where there's another new stream of income is being built. And after this, I'm going to teach you about email marketing so that you can apply some of these strategies, tactics, ideas for your own list. Now, if you, again, like I said, if you don't upgrade, it's okay. You can continue to go through this training and, maybe in the future you upgrade or build your own list, you can do that. But it's part of my responsibility to teach you in this CB Passive Income Acceleration training. So anyway, this is all what is explained about the pro version. But let me just show it in a summary. You know, so basically, your subscribers go to your offer page, and then add it into your own email autoresponder. This is your own, and then it also will be added into the CB Passive Income email system. So from here, automated emails are being sent to your new subscribers. Money is generated when the subscribers buy the valuable products promoted in the automated emails. Now, so if you have this, then you can send your own emails as well. So it kind of double your profits. Without the pro version, you do not have this, you do not have this, you do not have this, and you do not have this, and you only have one stream of income working for you. So that basically explains about the pro version. If you ask me, in my opinion, although it may sound like really biased since it's our product, right? I mean, it sounds really biased for me to say this, but you should upgrade to pro version. Why? Because it's a one-time investment and it's going to quote unquote double your profit and also double the size of your leads in that sense, because now it's being managed by the CB Passive Income email system and you get it inside your autoresponder as well. Okay, cool. So now you understand this and you know how to upgrade. I'm going to teach you another brand new chapter in this training right now, where we're gonna get into email marketing. So you build your list right now, and how are you going to send emails to them? Is there a proper way to do that? And the answer is yes, and I'm gonna walk you through right now. Let's go back to the presentation. When it comes to email marketing for today's training, I'm going to take the email marketing content from my another course called the Freedom Formula Online Coaching Program. Now, that's a solid 3-module training on its own, where I will cover A to Z of list marketing. List marketing basically is a combination of list building and email marketing. But in this training, we're just going to specifically cover some of the key aspects of email marketing. But to be more precise, I want to teach you about two things: strategic positioning and tactical email marketing. You see, most email marketers or internet marketers, they go out there, they try to learn all kinds of tricks when it comes to email marketing, like how to do this, how to get better conversion, how to get better delivery, and so on. Well, those are all great, but most of the time they are more towards tactical email marketing. Whereas what I will be covering to you within the next session is a little bit of strategic positioning, and this is taken from my Freedom Formula online coaching program. So what is the difference from strategic and tactical? Strategic basically means something that you do that is evergreen, which means that it is more like a plan. It is something that some people call it as branding and so on. But it goes beyond just branding. Strategies are evergreen, whereas tactical, although they are not evergreen, should I say, they are not strategic in any way, but they are very important in terms of making it effective right now. So for instance, to give you one example, assuming that you figure out, I'm just going to make this up, all right? Assuming that you figure out that yellow color headline gets high conversion, well, which it doesn't, I'm just making this up, so don't go and change your headline into yellow color whatsoever, all right? I'm just making this up. So that works for you. Then then because it works for you, you start sharing with every single internet marketer and their dogs. So now everybody's sales letter have yellow color headlines. What happened? That tactics will start to be less effective and eventually it will not work anymore. Why? Because everybody is using it. In tactics, the effectiveness will actually just disappear when the users are used to it. Well, strategies, they are evergreen. So now the strategy or headline to be effective is what? Is to make it attention grabbing. So yellow color may be a form of how you make it more attention grabbing. So you do not need to use that particular tactic. You can change into other tactics. But you need to make sure that it basically allows the strategy to be implemented to give you better results. I hope this so-called short example give you some kind of idea. But like I said, don't go crazy with yellow color headline, all right? It doesn't work. So now you understand that we're going to start with strategic positioning. Strategic positioning means that you position yourself differently than other internet marketers when you're doing email marketing. So at this stage here right now, we have covered how in fact, we have covered so much, right? From A to Z right now. Not really Z yet, but I mean, there's just so much more things to learn. But the point here is that we have covered how you get started, how you drive traffic, how you build your own list. So basically all of those are taken care. So at this stage here right now, you started to have your own leads. You have a mailing list. And now you got to be different than the rest of the marketers. So strategic positioning, it's about you having your own persona. What is a persona? Basically, how do the subscribers see you differently? How do they see the persona in you, the character of you? And if you know how to position your character, you will stand out among other internet marketers. I mean, come on, let's face it, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of internet marketers. So how could you be attractive? Now, let me just give you an example of myself, and I'm not trying to brag and so on, right? The reason why you are with me right now listening to a training, because I have created my persona. You probably see me different than other internet marketers. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to figure that out after you go through this training right now. So, what makes them to quote unquote like you? That's the keyword here. Although it may not see it as physical like preference, like they see who you are and so on, but this is something that you actually feel, that what makes them feel like, hey, you are somehow special, that they kind of like you. There's something about you. What is it all about? And in terms of this, you got to be very, I would use the word very strategic, because you don't get to see them face to face. They can't like you based on your looks because you're not there. You're using the internet. All of this is virtual. But the way how you communicate, now that is how you present your own persona. So here are 4 types of persona that you can use to make yourself different. Is there more than this? Is there different kind of personas? I'm sure there are, because there are all these internet marketing gurus saying this and that and so on. But this is what I use, all right? So all I can do is to share with you what have been proven for me and also my students. So it's up to you whether you want to use my same strategy or not, but here they are. The first one is authority. So are you positioning yourself as an authority, like an internet marketing guru, like an authority of a particular topic? So let's say you are a speaker or you're an author. All of those help you to become an authority in your affinity. So another way of how I mention about authority is this. Let's say you are a pro about, maybe traffic or something like that. You're really good at that. Then you become the brand for that. So like for instance, I focus a lot on ClickBank. So I guess you kind of know how I'm playing the persona right now. So ClickBank is my brand in that sense. That's how I'm being an authority when it comes to ClickBank. The next one is called Mr. X. Now, of course, if you are a girl, a lady on this training, please do not think that, I'm gender biased or something like that. It could be Miss X. This is just a designation. So we call it Mr. X or Miss X, however you like to call it. So what is this persona about? Well, Mr. X persona, it's about being a mysterious, marketer. So they don't really know what you're doing, but you are showing results. So, and a good example, I'm just making this up. So let's say they position themselves as X, say Facebook programmer finds a loophole in how to get leads siphoned out from Facebook with 3-click strategy or something like that. Again, I'm just making that up. Right? I just pulled that out of from thin air. That doesn't exist. So you have seen a lot of internet marketers use the Mr. X persona from time to time. X hacker discover a secret software on how to crack the code to search engine ranking. They could say, an ex-employee of blah 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 and so on. A bummer from nowhere becomes an internet millionaire after using this simple point and click blueprint or something like that. Now, I'm not suggesting you to do any of that unless you have the results to back you up with. Usually, the character of Mr. X is full of so-called, lack of a better word, black hat strategies. I'm not saying that you have to do black hat at all. It's just a brand because people tend to want to be attracted to someone who they do not truly understand what he is doing. Now, I know what I've just said to you may make no sense whatsoever. You see, people perceive Mr. X have some kind of secret, some kind of magic pill that can solve their financial problem. So that is what makes them want to share what does Mr. X have to say. The next one is called the Rebel. The Rebel persona is quite straightforward, but it is very complex. Now, a rebel character basically goes against the mainstream. So, for instance, let's say today's hot topic is about funnels. And a rebel character persona would say funnel doesn't work. There's actually a better way to do that. Why all of today's funnels that are being pitched by the internet marketing gurus are wrong, and so on. So Rebel goes against the mainstream, but it has a case study to support why he is right. And somehow people are attracted to rebels as well because sometimes they are kind of tired with all these internet marketing gurus rubbing against each other's shoulder, and they are like one big group of saying the same thing. So sometimes a different perspective, some shed of light into this industry may help, may get attention. And finally, we call this persona, or I call this persona, the Slumdog Millionaire. This is the persona where you position yourself as someone who is a newbie, someone who is nobody, and so on, and achieve success and become a millionaire. It doesn't have to be millionaire. I'm just making an example out of this. So if you watch the movie Slumdog Millionaire, it's like an ordinary boy on the streets who become a millionaire. So going back to the internet marketing world or in our industry, a slumdog millionaire could be, say, a normal person who has been struggling. He could be a factory worker or whatever it is, and through sheer hard work and determination, he has achieved success. And now he is here to also help others and to guide them along. The tagline is that if I can do it, you can do it as well. So that's how you position yourself, because if you know how to have a strategic position of who you are and your brand, guess what? Your email marketing will go skyrocket. Because if you ask this question, what is the best strategy to have someone to read your email? Well, it's about you. I mean, you can devise the most powerful email subject line. But hey, if you're nobody, if they do not know you, they do not remember you, they're not going to open your mailbox. I mean, your mail, not they're not going to open their mailbox to check your email. Make sense? But let's say you have an email from your mom and she doesn't even have a subject line. It's from your mom. You open up the email anyway because it's from your mom, because your mom is important to you. So if you have a persona and you're seen as someone significant or important to them, guess what? You have win half of the battle when it comes to email marketing. The next one about strategic positioning is about owning the mind share. So once you have the persona built up, so how do you actually get them to be attracted to you, in a sense that they want to hear from you other than other marketers. So it's about owning the mind share because the market share is almost the same. In this internet marketing industry, most of the time, everybody kind of share the same subscribers. Like for instance, you are my customer, but at the same time, you could be John's customer or Bob's customer and so on. So My plan, my strategy is how I could win more mind share, where I can add more value to you. I can allow you to achieve success compared to others in that sense, because eventually, after all, end of the day, someone is coming to you because they see that you can guide them to achieve success in this internet marketing business. So how do you own the mind share? So you have to start asking these questions to yourself. What makes them to choose you? When I say choose you, means they want to buy from you, they want to follow you, and so on. So the first question you should ask, sorry, not the question, it can be a question, depends on how you look at it. You got to ask yourself, do you care for them? Now, when you use the word care, I mean that you really care for them. I know you may say that, hey, but it's just emails. How do they tell? People can tell if you care for someone. So caring, like in my case, the way how I define caring is very simple. I care for my customers. I want them to succeed. I want to do what I can within my capability to help them succeed. It's that simple. Do you have that kind of heart for them, or you see them as sales? You see them as like your income streams, or do you see that they are just normal people and you are there trying to help them to achieve their goals? Next, do they get value from you in your content or promotion? When you say them content, are they consuming the content and the content help them to move forward towards their goal? Or the promotions that you send to them, are you sending some, say, email offers, some affiliate promotions because you want to make some money, some affiliate sales perhaps? Or is it because you truly believe that the recommendations, the products that you promote can actually help them to move closer to their goal, or to even help them solve their current problem? Of course, in that process, when you can add value to them, guess what? The money will come to you. You will be rewarded financially if you can add value to them. And the last question you should ask yourself is that, do they get special deals from you? Now, what are special deals? Hey, maybe when they buy from you, they get additional bonus. When they buy from you, they get discounts. What special deals can you do for them? Are you doing that for them or not? If you train them to know that, hey, you always do something special for them, something extra for them, before they buy something, what is going in their mind? Now, this is how you win the mind share, right? Because they will wait for you to promote, because they know, hey, buying from you, get better deals. All right, so let's move towards the more tactical stuff. Now, I'm going to go a little bit faster because we have been going through a lot of training right now. And in fact, I'm going to sip some water. Give me a sec for a while right now. Just let me drink some water. I'm not sure whether you hear my, if there's like, me drinking sound. Just ignore that. I can't. I'm not going to do. And anyway, I'm back here right now. Just have my water. So tactical email marketing. So you understand the strategic point. Now, by the way, this training I'm giving to you, this content, they are amazing stuff. But just so you know, they are just the surface content of what we have in the Freedom Formula training program. I mean, if you want to sign up for that online coaching program, you can. It's just that I'm not bringing all of that here. I mean, that is like a huge cost on its own, and it would not be possible for me to put that here. And besides, we are not covering every single elements of list marketing here. We're just going to cover what you need to know for CB passive income training right now. So, tactical email marketing. The first one, the tactics that you can use to have email open rate, higher email open rate, which means that when you send out an email to your list, these are some of the tactics that you can use to make sure that you have higher conversion for them to want to open up your email to read. Now, just keep in mind this. In order for someone to buy from you or click on your offer, first they have to open up your email. And if you have done all the strategic part, the next thing that plays the role is the subject line that they see. So here are some tips on how you can craft the email subject lines that can get higher open rate. The first one is question-driven subject line. So instead of writing a statement in the email subject line, why not you write it as a question? So instead of saying that I'm just gonna think of something out loud right now. Instead of saying about you can get free traffic from Google, why not you turn that into a question and say, do you want to get free traffic from Google? Question mark. So you can play around with that. Next is personal subject line. When you use a personal subject line, it doesn't reflect back to the content, or should I say the product that you're trying to promote. So let's say if I want to promote a course about search engine optimization, SEO, I could have an email subject and says, what happened to me yesterday? Again, it doesn't make sense at all. It didn't mention about traffic. It didn't mention about SEO. It didn't mention about any of that. Now, but when they open up the email, then there will be a story that connects of what happened yesterday and something related to SEO. I'm just gonna think out loud another one right now. Let's say I say like yesterday, I went to a shopping mall, and in the shopping mall I see a shop, and because there's a lot of traffic there, then I just walk into the shop because it has a very good signboard. Again, I'm just making this up, and then I can bring that back to SEO and say, shopping mall is like Google, it has a lot of traffic, but what can you do to get the attention of people walking inside to your store, aka going to your website? Again, I just make that up. Seriously, there's no script in front of me. I just say that out loud. Anyway, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. You can start an email subject line with the how to dot dot dot. This is the classic example. When you use a how to, make sure that the how to is benefit orientated. How to achieve blah 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 in blah 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 time. Something like that. Next one, the free email. If in your email there is some kind of free stuff that you're giving out to them, let's say it's a free report, let's say it's a free software, and of course the free software or the free report has tie into some kind of offer or product promotion, that's okay because you can just promote on the free aspect of it. So this is simple. If let's say you're giving away an ebook about how to get traffic, again, I'm just making this up. I made lots of stuff up in this training, am I? Didn't I, right? So I could say like 33, 32 page, depending of how many page the ebook is, 32 page ebook reviews how to get traffic, something like that. And the next one, this is something where it requires some creativity. You can use this kind of signs in your email subject line. I know it makes total no sense in terms of grammar, but somehow it kind of increase the open rate, which means you put a bracket for your email subject line, or you put an inverted comma for your email subject line, or you put this kind of bracket in your this kind of bracket in your email subject line. Again, like I said, it makes no sense in terms of grammar, but hey, somehow it kind of worked. Now, just a note of caution is that tactics are tactics in the sense that you cannot overuse them. I mean, you cannot be sending out every single email subject line of yours with a question. Although it may have worked for you in the past, but if you continue to do that over and over and over and over again, guess what? The effectiveness may start to decrease and it may not work anymore. I just want to warn you in advance so that you don't lose out something that can work for you really well. And another tip is that you can actually combine some of these tactics together to become one. Next, I'm going to cover about click-through email tactics, which means that once they open up your email, you can deploy some of these tactics to help you to get them to click on your links in your email copy. Let me say this again. The first step is that you need to get them to open up your email wanting to read your email. Second, you need them to click on the links in your email in order for you to get them to the offer. And the offer, of course, is the website where it sells something to them. So here are some of them. The first one is this. When you compose your email, you have to always remember this. Your email is not supposed to sell the product. Your email is supposed to get them to click on the link to visit the website, where the website will do the selling of the product. So do not try to sell the product in the email itself. This is a common blunder that you see many marketers are doing. Next, 3 by 3 rules. 3 links and 3 paragraphs. This is how I usually write my email. It means that in the email, you should always have 3 links for them to click. They all go to the same link. It goes to the offer, but they should have 3 places to click in the email. And I usually go with 3 paragraphs. First paragraph, I kind of intro about it. Second paragraph, I cover some kind of benefits. And then the third paragraph, I enforce again on the call to action. And then my signature, then I may or may not have a PS there. That's it, right? And of course, I will distribute out these 3 links within that 3 paragraph or within the whole email copy. Next, hyperlink the call to action or benefit oriented words. So you have 3 links in an email copy, but you do not need to have 3 so-called URLs in the email copy. Maybe you can just have 1 URL or 2 URLs, and another one is a hyperlink of the text. So for instance, let's say you have the text called order now. Again, that would be a bad example because you should never have the text called order now in your email in the first place, because then you are violating the first rule. Your email is not supposed to sell the product. Okay? So let's say you have a text that says click here now. What you can do is that you can hyperlink the text click here now to go to the offer page. Benefit oriented words. Let's say in your email copy you say something like, this is how you can get free traffic from Google. So what I'll do is that I'll hyperlink the text, the phrase called free traffic from Google. So in summary, you want to hyperlink the text in your email copy, and it goes back to the 3x3 rules, which means that you should only have 3 links there. I mean, you can have more, but if you have more, you got to make sure that you know what you're doing. Otherwise, you will go too crazy about it. Next, create curiosity in the email. So the email tells them enough for them to be excited, enough for them to know what it is about. But the rest of the information should be found at the web page, not inside the email. And this is a very important one. Tell them what is the benefit, not the how. The benefit means this. The benefit of getting free traffic from Google is what? You get targeted visitors coming to your website, and they are probably buyer traffic because they have intention to buy your product, which means the benefit is that you get to sell your product. But you don't tell them the how. What do I mean by that? How do they get free traffic from Google? So the how, they need to find it out in the web page, and the web page, of course, is the offer because it is selling the offer to them. Okay, so these are some of the tactics that you can use. Just keep in mind that do not overuse them, just like the subject line. If you kind of overuse them, it may not work that effective anymore. But some of them are standard, like 3x3 rules, so that could be standard. But it doesn't mean that every time you send out an email, it has to be a 3 paragraph, right? Sometimes it can be 2 paragraph. Now, just take this as guidelines. It is not a universal law. It's tactics. So guidelines are helpful for you to have some kind of something to follow, to follow that has been proven, but they are not set in stone where you must follow exactly as they are. So we have covered so much of this training. I hope that you're learning and taking down notes while going through this training as we speak right now. I hope you have learned a lot so far. I really mean it. I really hope that you have learned so far and you are now ready to get started to build your list and make ClickBank commissions on autopilot. Now, but do you need more help from me? So you have learned a lot right now, but do you need more help? How about if I will help you to get started by setting up for you, helping you to build your list by providing you with the tools and even driving the traffic for you and guarantee you to get leads, helping you to monetize your leads with our marketing materials and proven products? Now, the fact is, what I'm about to share with you is a very rare opportunity. So I want you to pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you, because I'm only doing this for customers and those who have shown their commitment to achieve success by attending this webinar training. Due to the nature of this package that I'm going to share with you, we can only accept 7 clients from each webinar training, simply because it is so much work at our end to do everything for you. So get ready, because once it's all taken up, I cannot guarantee we'll have any spots left. This is as good as giving you the fish. So let me share with you introducing the CB Passive Income Acceleration Package. As how the name of the package sounds, it's supposed to accelerate you to achieve success and of course to make money from the internet. So here's what you'll be getting. Your autoresponder setup. You don't even need to leave a finger. We'll set up your autoresponder with 2 months of email follow-ups. Now you don't need to write these emails. We have actually written all these emails. And in each of these email follow-ups, you'll have your link to promote JVZoo, Clickback, or other affiliate programs which we have researched for you. Which means on top of the email follow-ups from your existing CB Passive Income, you will now have another set of email follow-ups promoting different products. In short, we have just helped you to double up your commissions. We'll set up your autoresponder for free, and it will allow you to send out as many as 10,000 emails per month for free. Your autoresponder setup? Let me say this again. We'll be setting up not just your autoresponder, the software itself. We'll even set up 2 months of proven to convert email marketing follow-ups for you. You don't even need to write any emails to promote. Component number 2, free upgrade to the pro version. Now, in order to quote unquote double up your list and your income, you will need to have the pro version. The good news is, if you are not a pro member yet, you will get the upgrade worth $97 for free. And if you are a pro version member, you will get back your rebate when securing your acceleration package shortly. Component number 3, Facebook marketing software. Now this is really cool. You will get the software for survey, for contests, and what we call the PDF opt-in software. So with these tools, you will now not only have a quote-unquote backdoor to promote through Facebook ads, but getting leads effectively. I mean, if you use the survey, the contest, or the PDF software, or the PDF strategy, now your leads is going to be much more quality, and it's going to be a very effective leads building strategy. Component number 4, the Facebook Strategic Marketing class. Now, I'm very excited because this is brand new. I've never reviewed this system before, not even to my $10,000 mentoring clients, because I'm going to teach you the real strategy, not some so-called hacks or loopholes. I mean, those are fine, but without mastering the marketing system I'm about to give you, none of those will work. Let me explain this easily. If you know how to drive a car, you can drive any car. But if you are trained to just drive a specific car, you'll be stuck, or even worse, can't drive any other cars. You are handicapped. So by learning strategies, you'll be able to use Facebook to promote almost any products or services you want. Of course, provided it doesn't violate Facebook's terms and conditions. Now, this is probably the only training you need to attend to master Facebook marketing, period. It's broken into 3 core components strategically. The first one, component number 1, market penetration for product launch. I'll walk you through the strategies and even the tactics to launch a product by just using Facebook. Component number 2, fan page marketing strategy. In this component, we're not going to cover just on building fans, but building responsive fans and monetizing it. And this is such a hot topic that people want to know, because people are asking, can you actually make money from fan page? Or how do you actually monetize fan page? How do you use a fan page for business? And component number 3, follow-up strategy. Because quote unquote everyone logs into Facebook like probably every day, it's the perfect platform to follow up with your prospects or customers. We'll be covering retargeting strategy. Here's what you'll be getting. Component number 5, the Freedom Formula online coaching program. This training is about how to achieve your personal freedom by mastering one skill today, list marketing. Do you realize that all of the internet marketing gurus make money by using the same strategy, regardless of what products they decide to sell. All of them have a list and make money online by using email marketing. Module number one for the Freedom Formula coaching program is called The Structure. In this module, we will cover the A to Z of your internet business setup, the business. From getting the right domain name to creating your webpage that can build a list for you. Most people fail to make any money online because they don't even know how to get this most important part right. Module number two, the perpetual subscribers model. Once you are up and running, you will need to have a system where you will get an unlimited source of traffic to build your list. It's all about placing a system that works on its own so that it can continue to generate new subscribers for you, even without you actively working on it or even monitoring it. And I'll teach you the secret of how you can make money, quote unquote, right away from your traffic. This is the marketing system that I've created to ensure my list continues to grow every single day, completely on autopilot. Moving to module number three, generating income from your list. In this final module, I'll share with you how to create a passive income and also quote unquote money on demand with your list. Imagine having a business system of your own. Well, there's a formula to make this idea a reality. You will learn all kinds of email marketing secrets and strategies to make money online. And this is from my experience of over a decade of doing email marketing, from pitching an offer to building trust with your list. Real ninja stuff here. Now, on top of that, when you get Freedom Formula, in this case, you're going to get it for free because it's part of the acceleration package. It also comes with these components for free. Component number one, list building tools and software. Component number two, the Facebook Do It For You packages. And component number three, continuous support and coaching. Component number six, 1 month of guaranteed leads. Here's the scoop. You're going to be given the chance to outsource your promotion task to me for free when you grab the acceleration package today. Yes, you read it absolutely correct. You do not need to do anything to get leads for the next 30 days. I will now do everything for you right down to the last T. You become the boss, that's it. That's how entrepreneurs roll. They hire others to do the work for them. You see, I'm using the CB Passive Income License Program to make money online for myself too. Because of that simple fact, I will promote my own unique link every single day through various traffic sources. And the secret to my promotion is none other than buying fresh traffic. My traffic sources comes from these three sources: solo ad advertising, pay-per-click advertising like Facebook ads, pay-per-view advertising like banner advertising. I use all of them. And now I will help you to buy traffic for the next 30 days, but on my tab. You will get a slot of promotion just like any of my outsourced package customers. With this traffic, I can guarantee you that you will get leads once your CB Passive Income Pro version is set up. And of course, we'll be setting this up for you as well. And the final component in the acceleration package is the reseller rights to fast cash series. Now, this final component is worth at least $1,000 on its own. Basically, we'll give you the reseller rights as if Fast Cash Series, our premium membership program, is now your own membership. Which means whenever you sold a membership to FCS, stands for Fast Cash Series, you get to keep 100% profit and the sales go to you directly. No waiting for commission. And by the way, just think about it that when you get the reseller rights to Fast Cash Series, you also get access to the whole entire membership that worth $47 a month. Now that is amazing, huge value there by itself. It gets even better. We will help you to promote in your autoresponder that we have set up for you. Remember the autoresponder, the emails that we have written and prepared for you, we do all of that for you. You don't even need to lift your finger to enjoy this newfound residual income business. Here's a recap of what you'll be getting inside the CB Passive Income Acceleration Package. Autoresponder setup with lifetime license worth $500, Pro version upgrade worth $97, 3 powerful Facebook software worth $197, the Facebook Strategic Marketing Class Training worth $297, the Freedom Formula online coaching program worth $297. Guaranteed leads for 30 days is priceless. You can't even get a spot inside the program. Fast Cash Series 100% profit reseller rights worth $997 US. Do you want us to do the work for you? That's the question you want to ask yourself. Imagine in just 2 weeks from now, you will be able to finally start generating leads without doing any work. Why 2 weeks? Because that is the time frame that we need to do the work for you. Remember, there's a lot of work required to do the setup for you. Not to mention, with all of your email marketing setup, they'll be working for you on autopilot. All done by us for you to make money online while you sleep. Then you are given the Facebook software and advanced training to scale up your business quickly. If you are to do it on your own, it may take you a while to write your email follow-ups. And if you are not a pro, I'm sorry to say that even if you have completed your emails, it may not convert well for you. So you will end up spending easily months and thousands of dollars to train yourself. Lots of time means loss of money. Not to mention how much you will need to spend to acquire the knowledge. Frankly speaking, I would guess you will end up spending at least $5,000. And that's being conservative because learning from mistakes is not cheap. We are going to make the CB Passive Income Acceleration Package highly affordable simply because our goal is to help you get started. You are our customer, to help you build your list and make ClickBank commissions as quickly as possible. Your success is our reward. Therefore, your investment would not be $5,000 or even $2,500 US. No, but just a one-time affordable investment of $497. That's a saving of 90% of how much it's going to cost you. Now, you are also protected with our 14-day no question asked money back guarantee. If you decide to change your mind before we hand over the autoresponder and configuring all of your emails for you to make money and generate leads for you on autopilot, that's okay. We'll return 100% of your investment. And as a way to say thank you, I will let you keep my 3 Facebook software, access to strategic Facebook marketing class, and also the Freedom Formula online coaching program for free. To secure your spot before they are all taken up, just click on the order button on this page right now. Lastly, I'd like to congratulate you for completing today's acceleration training. So I look forward to help you to make your autopilot ClickBank commissions. This is Patrick Chan here. Again, thank you, and I look forward to hear of your success story. Take care.